From the deep, dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Hello, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. I'm Nikodas.
I'm Tabitha.
And I'm still Grebog. So,
Are you sure?
still, yes. This is episode 146, Final Frontier of Annoyance. And welcome, Tabby, to joining us. Why don't you break us off and start us off with the whole what have you been up to this last week? We'll try to keep this short for the people knowing how we used to go. So,
Well, in big things for me for this week. Well, I am now a one of the co-hosts on this totally awesome show that y'all may have heard of. It's a little STO live stream podcast bit called Fleet Action Report. Have y'all heard of it?
No, not at all.
Well, y'all should check it out sometime.
I'm completely confused on what's going on right now.
Uh-oh. So other than joining us, Tabby, and welcome, we're glad you're here. What else you got going on this week?
Let's see. I have a possible. I can't reveal anything just yet, but I've got a couple possible very exciting life events going on uh, uh, that may lead to exciting career opportunities. So I'm really excited to be leading up to that. I'm starting to experiment with Blender a little bit more, maybe incorporating some of that into my wonderful art. So we'll see where that goes.
Good
Cool.
to hear. What about you, Grebog? What you been up to?
Outside of tonight and just fighting with things, um, setting up new overlays, playing STO, doing the daily stuff, still play some WoW, but for the most part, I'm trying to. I'm watching the stream, going, why is it doing this or why is it doing that? Like when it first started, it automatically went to a screen that was wrong instead of the try screen that we have now. So anyway, how's your week, Nick? What have you been up to?
This past week, I have spent a ton of time on STO, and I've really been enjoying it. I finally built a build for the legendary Valdor. I threw it on a character that I really wasn't expecting to, but I threw it on my Gem Hadar on the KDF side of things. Um, he's a newer character, and he didn't have a legendary or even a full spec ship yet, so I threw it on him, and it's actually working out really well. I actually he's a Gem Hadar, because that was the race I had to pick when I made the character. But I've redone the character a little bit. I've turned him into a Breen, so he and all of his bridge officers are decked out in Breen gear. They look like Breen. I renamed them so that the naming scheme fits Breen. So in my head, they're Breen, even though officially they're Jem'Hadar. Um, and Breen are pirates and thieves, so it makes sense that they might have stolen a Romulan ship at some point in time, and that's what he's flying. So I'm having fun. I was having fun with that, but as you can see, for those who have been watching us for a while, Katis here is in a new ship. I finally broke down and got the Terran Yorktown. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I did it as a fire at will build, which I haven't really done before. So far, it's been a lot of fun putting it together. But yeah, a lot of time on STO. Most of my other games I have been neglecting. The only other thing worth comment is I bought the Pixel Remaster bundle that they have. So all the Final Fantasy games 1 through 6 have been Pixel remastered, and I bought those, and I've been playing through those mostly when I'm at work, which is weird to say, but it's true. But that's it for my week. So who's going to start us off on this week in STO?
Delta recruits, you can create them now until May 3rd, and 12 p.m. Pacific time. You only have to get through the initial tutorial. This is only for Starfleet 2409 captains, KDF captains, or Romulan Republic characters. But yeah, just once you get the device, it's a little tesseract, you're good to go. You can take as much time as you want.
Yeah, and like at least for Federation and Klingon, like just like right after the like right in the holodeck scene, part of the mission is when you get the Tesseract. I'm not sure when it is on the Romulan part, but it's
Romulan's
got to
pretty
be
early too.
equally quick.
Yeah.
It's when you talk to yourself. You go into this little room and you talk to yourself, and your future self gives you the Tesseract device.
Well, shoot, I talk to myself all the time, and I still ain't got a Tesseract.
It's right before you have to run, and fight these alien probes and Romulans.
It is worth noting because I've seen some conversations with it, and I know we don't want to spend a lot of time here, but it's worth noting that all three of the recruits get you something that's account unlocked. So if you want full access to everything the Delta recruits can give you, you need a KDF Delta, a Fed Delta, and a ROM Delta. And you have to get through at least the missions that are unique to each faction. After that, the missions that are the same across the board for everybody, those don't matter. You just need to do them on one character. But the ones that are unique to each faction have rewards. It's not much, but if you're a completionist, there you go.
All right, and first contact day events going on. You have until May 3rd to get your 14 days of progress. You can run one of the three. There's two patrols: the Synth Wave model rocket launch, or you can run the patrol one night in Bozeman. And also, while you're doing this, you will get badges out of the box or you can pick an experience booster. The reward for this is the Chronogami time portal, which is part of a two-piece set that comes. What? It's on the Valdor ship that comes with the
Yes,
other half. So,
the legendary Valdor. Yeah.
um, and also you get in this, you'll get a spec point 25K dill and a launch toy rocket and a Holo-Emitter Phoenix shuttle.
Which are fun. Um, so something that was brought up in the last 10 Forward Weekly, they have added a DPS parser to STO. So instead of using a third-party program, you can actually just type in a text command and the game will do it for you. You can access the parser with a command that I'll throw in our chat here. And then when you're done parsing, there is a separate command that will pull up a window and show you the actual data. At some point in time, they are going to add a UI to this to make it simpler, but this is what they've got for right now. And I'll throw those up while somebody talks.
Welcome, Raiders. Abby takes the next one.
So the Red Alert campaign is going May 2nd to May 9th on PC and May 16th for console. PC gets one Ultimate Tech upgrade and one spec point, and console will get an experimental ship upgrade. And of course, the red alerts are going to be your standard round of red alerts. Didn't they say something about either this round or next round they're removing the fail condition from the Zenkethi?
They've been saying that for 3 years, so maybe.
Maybe they're just trying to get our hopes up.
Hopefully, yeah. Okay. Also, something that they put into the last patch, you might notice there's a few things that work differently. This is considered EC protection / dilithium protection. It's essentially some currency protections that they put into the game. There will be some things that will now work a little bit differently. If you buy and sell things on the exchange, it automatically goes to the mail period instead of just dropping it into your inventory. So when you sell stuff, you used to automatically get the EC accredited to you. Now it's going to send you a mail with it. This way, if you are at EC cap, you will not be able to claim the EC that would put you above cap. As it was before, anytime you went above the cap, it just flat wrote off any of the currency that went above the cap. You would be just stuck at cap, and everything above was just basically deleted. Now they're putting in some protections so that way you can't trade, you can't mail someone. Well, you can still mail people the EC, but they wouldn't be able to pull it out of the mail with and lose it. They also added that in with dilithium. Same story. If you were going to, let's say, do the dilithium exchange, and for some reason it was going to, like, you sold some Zen for a bunch of dilithium, and it would put you above the dilithium cap, it will not just wipe out the overflow dilithium. It will just only let you withdraw the maximum.
Um, let's see. The Phoenix Prize Pack event started today. It goes until May 4th. You can get a free Phoenix Prize Pack at DS9 or Drozana, and during this time, the experimental ship upgrades are being added to the Phoenix store. And then finally, there is a bundle sale that started today going until May 1st. Ship bundles in the Zen store are at 35% off. Mud bundles, new and old, are returning and are 50% off. So if you're looking at a bundle, this is a good opportunity to get it. Ends Monday. Okay, so that is all of our updates. Now, and that's new, by the way. Since we moved days, it seems like we're getting more information, I guess, or we're catching stuff before it ends.
Well,
It's a little
well,
weird.
well. Normally, like, this bundle sale ends on Monday. Phoenix ends, like, well, it ends after Monday. But even still, like, there's a lot of stuff that would end on Monday that we wouldn't get to cover that now we can cover.
Yeah, all the weekend stuff. Yeah, that's true. Um, so we've done a segment before, and this is a new one where we pick out hated episodes, either ones we hate individually or that the community hates in general, and we run through them, kind of explain why they're hated, but we might talk a little bit about what's good about them too. So my pick today, and Tabitha's pick, is one that we dislike individually, and it is called A Step Between Stars. Now, this is a solo mission, which is one of the reasons I dislike it, but Tabby's going to run it in tandem with me. So, are you ready, Tabby?
I am ready.
Okay, I am launching.
I'm
As usual,
transwarping.
I thought you were already out here. I'm sorry.
Nope, I'm a slacker.
It showed the green bar for your ship, so we were in sector space together. I thought you were over here. So
And
all of these missions that tend to be solo, which there's not a lot, thankfully. They usually, there's a reason they want it to be solo. Sometimes you're playing a character that's not your own. Sometimes you're flying a ship that's not your own, which is in the case with this mission, and we'll get to that here shortly.
Is it just me? Do I feel like I kind of feel like I'm walking faster than normal? Like
Didn't
I'm
notice, but I wasn't
under
really paying
some kind of
attention to
speed
it.
buff.
You have a um, I don't know, one of the devices, one of the tribbles that boost your speed.
I
are you
do
a
not
cat?
currently have any. I mean, I have energized nanites, but I don't think that does a speed buff.
I don't know. Give me a Romulan. Okay, here we go. And let's see, I'm gonna take off of the show notes here briefly so I can go look at the chat. I know we got rated. Sorry I'm late to the party, but thank you, Raiders. Good to
Y-
see you.
Yes, thank you. I am the great Cornholio.
The Delta arc entirely. Really?
I don't like the Delta Arc.
I mean,
There's so many missions in the Delta Arc that I don't like.
Um Honestly, I don't have that big an issue with it. I thought it was nice to revisit the Voyager characters.
I think the Vaudoir are part of the problem.
Oh, I hate the
Well, okay, I'll give you that one. That is one of the most annoying enemies in the game. Sure. All right. Yeah, it's not. I'm just going to confirm here. It did not put Tabby in the same instance with me, so these are solo only. I keep hoping they will change that, since some of the newer episodes, even ones like where you play the Inquisitor, they are multiplayable or multiplayer, however you want to say that. So I keep hoping they'll update these as well, but so far no good.
I'm getting myself some demo record footage while I'm in here, because I mean,
How many times you're going to be on the sun or above a sun?
True. Probably get some good shots off that. There we go. Okay. The Rick and Morty 20-minute adventure that lasts 2 weeks. Yep. Okay, Tuvok, you can go away.
Apparently, I
This
did not
guy
have an
here,
accolade that I just got.
this guy here is another one that annoys me.
oh my god, yes.
It's
He
fine.
is
Everything's fine.
He is not fine.
he is so whiny.
It's like, can we just airlock him now and get it over with? Oh no, my replicators just went offline.
Oh, you're not on the station yet.
Nope.
Come here, Tuvok.
Boy, it's
Oh,
I'm on a super long load screen for mine.
I actually didn't have that problem. Getting to ESD kind of gave me that problem, but
Yeah, Tuvok, let's go.
remain calm, Doctor. Yes, please do. Sometimes I threaten him just to get him to be quiet.
All right, now I am beaming to the station.
Yeah,
Is this the?
on my screen I am not rubber banding, but on the stream I am. It's a little weird. That might have something to do with our new setup that we're doing. I'm not sure.
On Discord, what you're sending me is rubber banding.
Huh,
It
that's a
could
little
be
weird.
because of the two feeds.
I may in
We may have to
future.
look at another option on getting the second feed in, so that way it's not as bad.
Dude gets sniped right in front of me, Tuvok Bial. I sense another presence. I don't think we're alone.
Yeah, that's the version I was in. I'm like,
Oh,
going,
I hit the wrong button.
Tuvok.
Oh, shoot. That's funny.
Wait, is this the
Um,
one where you can get like multiple copies of that spacesuit?
it
Yes.
is. Well, you have to run it multiple times,
No.
but yes.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You can
I
you grab the spacesuit, you equip it on a bridge officer, you grab another one, equip it on a bridge officer.
I was not aware you could do that.
Yes.
That's interesting. I need to switch my weapon here. There we go.
Now there's multiple types of suits with different stats depending on which of the options you pick.
Right. It depends on which defense you use, if any.
Right, but you can get multiple copies of the suit just by equipping it on a bridge officer instead of yourself. If you equip it on a bridge officer, it'll reset the suit and you can grab another one.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that.
And again, none of these cutscenes are skippable.
Some of them are. I was able to skip the one where the Voth were running towards us. Okay, here we go. Okay, the stream smoothed out a little bit, it looks like. That's good. And I use the beams.
Because why not?
I think usually I don't use any of the defenses because that suit gets you a melee ability or targeting ability. I don't remember. Let's see. Plus 5% energy damage. I think that's the one if you don't use any defenses at all. Okay. Moving right along. So exploring the station here, I don't actually mind. The idea that you find another Dyson sphere and you're trying to figure out, the mystery of why it's here and all that, I don't have an issue with that. So this part of the mission I don't necessarily despise, although Cooper is annoying as all get out.
Yeah, like the base premise of the story is really great.
And I like the sets. I like the design of the Solanae, construction. I think it's pretty cool. I didn't want to do that.
I so remember why I love sabotage.
Pretorius,
Sabotage.
I don't know if your question was already answered, but a T6 ship at level 7, I would recommend the Arbiter.
Yes, the Arbiter is a great first choice. I actually missed that question entirely.
Yeah, the Arbiter is a great ship to pick up. Has one of the best starship traits.
There you go.
Yeah. Console's not bad if you need some help surviving too.
Yeah, the Arbiter was my first T6 ship, and I still use it to this day. I have not regretted getting it.
Sure enough. Wow.
Oh, I got wrecked.
That's awesome. Thank you for telling me how to get free suits.
It's the Voth that killed the captain. Apparently not anymore.
Crazy.
Oh, he.
You get an EV suit, and you get an EV suit, and you get an EV suit. All right. And if I walk out here without putting my suit on, I will die.
But you
killed me anyway because I forgot to push my button. There we go. Oh, okay. So I have to use one of those EV suits. Fine.
Yeah, I don't know that you have much choice because
No,
the fire
it
resistance on that is high, so high. Yeah.
And now I've got an injury because I died when I tried to fly out here. Good old injury.
Oh, I need to be looking for Iconian technology.
That's in the next
we
section.
know where it is?
I do.
Yeah.
As I'm going through, I'm like, "Oh, you don't have a suit? You get a suit. You don't have a
That's
suit? You get a suit."
that's what I did too. You get a suit, and you get a suit, and you get a suit.
Everyone gets a suit.
The Terran Lexington is a great ship. It's a good platform, especially for beam overload or fire at will. Um, so that is certainly an option. The reason we say the Arbiter is a battle cruiser, and it's actually an older one. So it's not as good as some of the newer ships spec wise. However, the trait on it is useful on almost any build you work on, where a lot of the other ships are more niche um, traits, if they're usable at all. There are plenty of starship traits that are just wasted space, essentially. Um, so again, that's why we suggested the Arbiter. It's not a bad ship on its own. It's got a 5-3 setup for weapons, 5-4, 3 aft, and you can do a lot with it. The turn rate is decent. Um, so it's not a bad starter ship if it's your first T6. And the trait, even if you buy more T6 ships down the road, the trait will still be useful.
Yeah, the trait is one of the must-haves. Emergency weapon cycle.
I'm using it on my current build, actually. And I can skip that cutscene. There we go. Okay, here we go.
Calm yourself. Don't get stuck on the lattice work. As we've watched me do on a past stream.
I remember that.
Everybody take your time. Flying is delicate. And you kind of got to stay still in range. And it is not letting me. There we go.
Face. The final frontier.
Spacesuit. the final flight.
Oh wait, this is a Voth suit, and can I get a? Can I just take? Hey, I have a Voth suit. Can I just take this thing instead?
Yours is better.
Well, this one can apparently withstand the solar heat.
Oh, the no. Those are Solanase suits.
Okay, which button activates your EV suit manually?
It's the
Go to your
one right here, the little hook under the T of EV suit.
go to your character. The way I did is go in your status in the
Okay,
character.
got it.
Yeah.
I tried just like running out there, figuring my suit would just activate.
Yeah,
That
it
didn't go
doesn't.
well.
It doesn't do it on this mission.
All right, I gotta check to make sure the
Well,
door
it
doesn't work.
auto-activated after I was already dead, which was incredibly unhelpful.
Right? There's another mission that does that too. It's the one where you're put on a the crystal bug ships. Why can't I think of what they're called?
Tholian?
Yeah, them. You go onto one of their ships and you have to activate it manually, or you die.
It's funny. Oh, I mean,
Come on, Cooper. We're almost to the part I really dislike.
fire cycle haste is a must. I mean, especially with certain builds.
Any energy build. Torpedo builds not as much. I think it's funny that talking about torpedo builds. So they've put out a ton of ships that are designed for torpedo builds. Even the new legendary Akira is kind of a torpedo platform. But then they tell us that torpedoes in the game don't work like they really ever intended them to work, and they give us a new type of torpedo designed to fix that on the legendary Akira. Go, moving right along. And the rubber banding's back. I guess it's when I'm in combat.
It's probably the amount of data being transferred. You know, because when you're in combat,
right,
there's more stuff being sent.
We will have to look at new streaming options for next week.
We'll probably test like the ninja thing that I briefly talked
Video
about.
Ninja?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting to the part that I really dislike. That's a long cutscene, by the way, that part that I just got to. I'm thankful it lets us skip it.
Warning, warning. Shoulder protection gone. Do not move or you will get nuked. I mean, guest mode could be
No, the guest mode resolution is not great, and I've not had much luck with guest mode.
I was like that was the one thing that, man, when you and I tried that, it worked. It just, as long as you didn't care to be able to read anything that was on that person's screen, it's fine. Everything's fine there.
Okay, so this is the part that I have a big issue with. So they throw you on this ship according to your faction. You get put on a Dyson science destroyer. In general, these ships are not terrible. Especially the Romulan and Klingon ones. I really, really like the design of those ships. The Fed one to me is more meh, but even then, it's not terrible. It's like a modified Intrepid class, I guess. But my issue is this right here, this mess that is the bar for this ship. Like, I didn't set this up. I didn't pick the powers. I didn't pick the stations. I can't modify anything. I cannot set this ship up in any way that I normally would. And we're supposed to, go into combat with this thing. I'll leave that. That can go. I'm going to try to do a real quick setup here.
That'd be the next room's where you'll find your Delta. It's when you're down fusing the wiring. Pretty sure.
What's this? That's my tactical mode.
Why did it send? Oh, apparently I'm blind and oblivious.
I wonder what practical purpose this stuff does. Like, I'm sitting here looking at these beams, right?
Oh, he's stuck. That's the problem.
Here we go. You mean the buffs and stuff?
Like I'm down here in this pit thing, right?
Oh,
With these beams shooting across.
energy transfer, I guess.
So, Mem, you'd rather look at a Crayola version of the stream than rubber banding?
Ship isn't rubber banding too badly.
Honestly, it doesn't look too bad on my screen. What I'm watching right now.
No, it was worse when I was on ground. But we get put on a ship that we didn't get to set up. We didn't get to choose. We didn't get to set up. We don't get to pick our buffs or anything. And we're expected to go into this combat against fairly tough opposition. I mean, it's Voth.
Sorry, Tuvok, you're going to die. He's stuck in a wall.
In a wall?
He took the mind meld a whole new path. He did meld with wall.
I didn't know he was a D&D style wizard. Some of the abilities aren't terrible. They do help, but still.
I had to run halfway back to talk to my Cooper.
Same. Mine was stuck in the doorway.
Gotta love whiny pants. Okay, gotta talk to Tuvok now.
Then I had to run back to the main room. Now I got to run all the way back.
Yeah.
No, Cooper, you're going to die because I'm about to toss you out the airlock.
Here we go.
Yep, there he is.
That didn't work. Let's see, I just flew right past the ship that I needed to talk to. There we go. Forgot to transport engineers over. Now I get to go annoy the Voth.
I mean, another
Of course,
option.
now I get to demo record a ship that I normally don't get to fly.
True enough. Which one are you in?
The
You're in
Romulan,
the Romulan.
Dyson.
Yeah. That's a wonderful ship. I like the look of that. And here we go. The big fight.
For a low price, you can have them all. Bundles are on sale right now.
Yeah, but like they're tier 5s. You can't use their skin on anything else, right?
Probably not.
No, I don't believe so. Although they were the first science destroyers. Then the Titan came along later. Go, lots of torpedoes. Oh, I'm gonna call my helpers too. That might just make this fight go better and go faster. They're not terrible ships, at least appearance wise. It would be nice if the appearance transferred, though. I'll give you that.
I mean, there's clearly they're part of a family of ships from their base appearance. Um, it's just they didn't, yeah, share the appearance into that family.
Well, I don't know that that's actually if the intent was to have them be part of a family other than their own. But they never. This is another one that there's tier 5 versions, but no tier 6. Of course, these came out during the first run, right? The first owners.
First
Where's the?
owners. You mean
Yeah, I mean,
T5?
because Cryptic, it was Perfect World, right? That was the first owner of Cryptic.
Maybe something like that. I know it came that they were at T5.
Yeah, but and they were pretty early on in the life of STO. Um, so tier 5 ships were the thing, and these were the first ones that was kind of a mix between science and hack.
Well, that helps. Apparently, my game crashed.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
What were you doing when you crashed?
I was entering the gateway.
Oh, that's taking you to the fight that I'm on. Oh, look, they blinded me.
With science?
With science?
Sure.
Just they blinded you with science destroyers?
Oh, the dreadnoughts. Yeah, yeah. So they blinded me officially. Come on, die already. I'm gonna set really like they're putting you up against 3 dreadnoughts in this ship that you didn't get to set up, you didn't get a build, you don't get to pick your powers on. They're like, but you can handle 3 dreadnoughts. It's fine.
What difficulty did you set it to?
Advanced. I left it on advanced, which I probably shouldn't have. I didn't even know. I didn't even think about it until I realized I took an injury from dying during my spacewalk.
Yeah, I must be on advanced too because I'm injured.
That is a good point though that Grebog brings up. Running these on the lowest difficulty can certainly help. Okay, I finally took down the third one.
I too am on advance because why would I have thought to change it otherwise?
That's true of any of the missions though that make you run something that's not yours, either a character or a ship. Okay, I'm supposed to. There we go. Everybody talk.
And thank you, Midnight Age, for the sub.
Okay, and after you're done with that fight, you are done with that mission. There is a set here if you want to run this multiple times and collect the set. Don't.
You want the set? Don't. What?
Once is enough. Apparently, I do not have what I need to heal my injury. I'm going to have to fix that. I am really close to ESD though, so while you guys finish up, I am going to run to ESD. And yeah, that's a great example of why I find that annoying.
I almost died on that first part, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die here.
Are you on the dreadnoughts yet?
I'm about to start the dreadnoughts.
I wish you just would join me, but you know.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Okay, wave one done. Oh, shush you. This ship can take it. I don't care.
All right. To the medical bay.
Good, the Lisette's here.
Yeah, you get help. Oh, I ran the wrong way. I don't come to the infirmary very often. I forgot where it was.
It's over by the party room.
Yep.
I mean, that's a natural place for it.
I mean, where else are most of the injuries going to be happening? Having a
And
little fun, getting a
for
little
this next one,
drunk, trying to do something you probably shouldn't do.
what was the episode that you picked, Grebog?
Um,
The Calling,
the
right?
calling.
Okay.
I I don't mind the mission per se. It's just, yeah, it's just yet again one of those. Oh hey, you don't have control of your captain.
Oh, you mean the spacewalk, Memento? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, you mean okay? You're talking about the Dyson sphere itself. I gotcha.
Yeah, sometimes if you have different settings, it goes back to the default settings when it gives you, here's a new ship.
Oh yeah. Mementh's saying that he doesn't like the way the Dyson sphere itself looks, though, where like you look up and there's stuff above you, but you look down and there's stuff below you.
Oh, I mean, you're inside of a giant sphere that is
I can
basically,
see how it's disorienting, though.
yeah, it would be definitely disorienting. Um, so Mem, once we hit the singularity and we live to infinity and beyond, just don't move to the Dyson sphere once we have one, because that is how they roll. Or if you do, live on the outside edge, not the inside. So that way you look into
Hey,
space versus in to the interior.
hey, we could be like the 10C and not do a full Dyson sphere, but do Dyson rings instead.
I mean, but all that energy you could capture if you did a full sphere.
True.
Well, though I also have played a game called Dyson Sphere Program, so you know
Do you build a Dyson sphere?
that is the primary goal of the entire game. Yes, you start with solar sails, and then you move up, and yeah, it's a pretty fun game.
We're gonna have to run this next one quick. I didn't realize it's almost 11 already. We yeah, we still talked a whole bunch.
Yeah. Blah 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 blah. I'm ending my mission. I've gotten through.
I'm on wave 3.
Wave 2 for me, I don't know what happened. They just deleted. Um I don't know if it's the Lisette came in and was like, you're having a hard time. Just here you go. Oh, and here I thought they fixed the invalid entity name. That they said that they had tried to fix that, but apparently that is still going on because I still see
That's
every ship around me with invalid entity name.
that is still a thing.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I have the shield already.
I probably grabbed the same thing I already had. I wasn't actually paying attention.
Okay, I'm heading towards calling.
It's right outside Earth.
They lie to us a lot.
Yeah, Mayra, can you quantify that a little bit? Who lies?
Oh, I'm gonna guess they're saying the devs may replace talking about the devs.
Oh,
I think I don't know that I wouldn't say it's lying. I think it's more of a they think they fixed it and it didn't really get fixed. The bug is mightier than their keystroke.
part of our issue is you have to go back to like why they removed the foundry and whatnot. Like the game is old, and most of the original developers have moved on to other projects, if not all of them. So the people still working on the game are trying to patch an old code that they were not involved in creating. So like I get that it takes trial and error to get things right.
But also, if you think about it, they not long ago let us know that they had hit 1 million assets or 1 million files in the game. There are 1 million like images, code files, all of that that is being handled to give us the game. So that's a lot of stuff to try to sort through and find out where the problem was.
Yeah, and it's anytime they try to change the code, fix bugs, even introducing new content, they alter or add to the code. And anytime that happens, especially with an older code, it's easy to mess things up, or for your new code not to interact correctly with the older code. It's weird. Programming is a weird thing.
Well, and here's a great example. They talked about it on the stream was the fact that when they added in the French braid hair, because they named the asset French underscore braid, it didn't get it when people were putting it onto their character, it would hide your head. And the reason being is the game goes, oh, anything French underscore whatever means that it is for that localization. If you're playing a with the localization of French for like so everything all the
Oh.
yeah, it just assumed because that's the way they had hard coded the localization.
It's gonna let me bring the two of you with.
So they figured that out after the fact, but it goes to show that, well, hey, we thought something was going to go one way, it went another.
Tabbytha has 2 injuries.
I have what?
You have injuries. Minor concussion and combat exhaustion. And there's Grebog. Okay. Grebog is in his Alliance outfit, so I'll wear mine too. Okay, we're gonna go through this pretty quick. There we go.
Because I just clicked the green text. I'm like, I don't care. Let's go. Okay.
Indeed.
Now we're waiting
Oh,
on the
look,
game
it's
to.
Ray Yeet.
Yeet.
He's the best thing about this mission.
Oh, this was Grebog's choice, by the way.
Yes.
So this was Grebog's annoying episode.
Ray Yeet is the best part of this mission.
And I can skip this, so there you go.
Here you get to play as your Inquisitor self, who is not very intelligent. Why'd we come down here, buddy?
I ran the wrong way.
They put these beacons along the path that they would like you to take, or you can follow Katis.
You were saying.
My main issue is they give you. Oh, good. We are on normal.
Yeah, I lowered the diff after the last one.
They just don't give us. I don't know. So the Inquisitor, part of the Terran Empire, probably more dangerous to be in the Terran Empire than say the Federation. Yeah, he has worse gear than my Federation captain. Explain this to me.
Well, and I mean, it's supposed to be you, right? You would think that if all things being equal, he should have similar gear. I really don't see why they didn't just let you play your normal character, but then, put an outfit on or something.
Yeah. Well, like they could even make the weapon look different. I mean, they've done similar things to that before. I mean, there's many explanations to that they could have come up with.
At least things, since it's on normal, things are dying. Oh, Killy. Things are dying relatively quickly. If we do another one of these hated things, I'm gonna do the one with the Terran Emperor though, because that mission, especially if you run it on higher difficulties, is awful.
Well, see, this one's not terrible. I know when it first came out, a lot of people got really heated about the fact that they put NPCs in really weird spots, but that was because they were wanting you to get ambushed. I honestly didn't have that problem when I first did it because I just have a habit of running through here spamming shoot, 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 and it just automatically targets, yeah.
That's all I'm doing right now. Run and gun. Run and gun. Like Mayra Play said.
What punks?
You sound like a Terran.
It's been an interesting night for me, okay? Streams have been weird. It all started weird.
Okay, there's that one. Apparently we're working for Killy. I'm still confused about Killy, by the way. Like there's a whole thing here that I don't get.
Oh?
Yeah, so in her time, she comes from the same time frame that Discovery does, right?
Yeah.
And in her time, she's a captain. I get that. Like she killed her CO and got the promotion, even though she's relatively young. Good for her. Um, but in STO, she comes to our time, which is like what 100 years after Discovery, um, claiming that she wants asylum. And then lo and behold, she lied to us. She doesn't really want asylum. She just wants us to help her gain power. And we send her back, supposedly to her own time. And yet here she is in 2411 in the Terran Empire, still as a captain. And I'm like, okay, if she, let's say she came to our time, and when we sent her back, we sent her to the wrong time. Okay, that's acceptable, right? But why would the Terran Emperor like just accept her into the same place that she was already in? Her technology is going to be out of date. Her knowledge is going to be out of date. And the Terrans, being who they are going to view her outdated technology and her lack of experience as a detriment. So why let her live, let alone maintain command of a ship like the Enterprise?
Personality. So I did learn with this one, your traits do still work. Because I have the devastational or orbital devastation trait, which makes my orbital strike into a beam that chases. And yeah,
Yeah, look, there he is. With three of us here, this is going much quicker. And we can skip that cutscene.
I do love the character Ray Yeet. I kind of wish they would have done more with him.
Good old Noah ABK.
Yeah.
Or Noah AK.
They all love the agony booths. That's true. You can. Never mind. All right. Oh, that went so much quicker than the other mission. Having friends helps.
Yeah, we should be able to do all the missions with friends.
That would be nice.
That last fight in A Step Between Stars would be so much easier if there were more players. You can focus fire and stuff. It makes things much easier. I'm skipping this one too. Oh, look, it's a space battle, but I'm in my own ship. I actually took damage.
Don't mind me and my Connie.
Yeah. You're behind the times there, Lita. Apparently, we have to go through the whole conversation, even though we skipped the cutscene.
was like, I don't even look who I picked. I don't care. Go.
Well,
Oh,
with all of us, don't matter.
Yeah, I didn't look either.
Boy,
That's a
this is
long cutscene. We found the true boss of STO. Load screen,
Load screen, boss.
tiny little load screen.
life forms. Oh wait,
Tiny little life forms.
No spoilers because I know there's probably people who haven't seen it. But I love Data in any
Oh my
incarnation.
god. Yes, absolutely.
I almost was hoping he was going to start singing again, but you know,
Okay, here we go. Let's knock this out, guys.
pirate thug.
Oh, look, people. Go.
Don't go into the monster closets.
We never did find out what's in there, did we?
Well, okay.
Probably monsters.
They did say on a stream that what they call monster closets is where they have the spawning points for NPCs. So that's something they've always called the spawn points was a monster closet.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so it was sort of a we're just gonna go hee hee ha ha. We put it in a monster, you know.
That's funny. Hello, people. Eat phaser cannon.
I think they were trying to figure out how fast people would notice, and apparently people noticed really fast.
Shuttle Bay. I love my spam bar. Just makes keeping buffs up so easy.
Don't shoot the proto matter bomb. Where is it? So I can shoot it.
Who are we missing? Oh, there's people behind us. Okay. There you are. You're not taking fire anymore. Die, please. Speak with Lita. Okay, where is Lita? Oh. She hailed us. Okay.
Apparently, there were some people in the hallway.
Was.
Were being the operative word.
I just noticed all our pets went running.
Oh, it's this fight. Okay. No, I don't think I'll be doing that.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Now we gotta go up front.
Yeah, I was waiting for you.
Oh, are you up there?
Yep.
Oh, you are up there. Good man. Now we take out Kumarki.
I was just like that one engineer in that the Enterprise or Next Generation episode, pulling all the icy linear chips out and then going hee 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 hee.
Speak with our allies. Ilea. So the plus with this is Reiki and the fact that you're only playing your character or the forced character for a short time.
Yeah.
But again, it throws you on a character that you didn't get to set up, you didn't get to choose the weapons, and it throws you into a combat situation. And I really wish they wouldn't do that.
And at least the ships they toss, ship battle sections, we have been in our own ships. I was trying to do this as an example of why versus go with one of the ones you know. Because there are some of these in this arc that are completely, you're the Inquisitor the entire time.
Even in space.
Yeah. And not a fan. Not a fan.
Wait, the Federation cruiser, that's a California class. We got a freaking Cali over here.
Oh, that is a lot of ships. Good thing I'm doing a fire at will build. I can just shoot everything. All right.
Did we shoot enough?
Come on, guys. Next.
All
Shoot
right.
down the plasma. Oh.
This is where we can kill the enemies, or shoot down the plasma balls.
Yeah, I got the plasma.
Because as soon as the enemies are done, we don't have to protect anymore.
All right. I'll come back and shoot enemies.
There's no enemies to shoot.
Oh. Well, what's it?
Oh, now there's new groups, but
I get the plasma. It's fine. Plasma bolts are down. There we go. Getting back in the fight.
Don't tell me what to do.
plasma bolts are right here. Got them.
Skipping the cutscene. And we're fighting the Terrans again. Wow.
Give us a hand with the Terrans. You mean take them out? All of them.
Yep. Fight the Terrans. Is this one where we have to defeat the Archeron?
No, this is the one where if you go up against the Archeron, it just completely heals, constantly to full, and takes no damage.
Okay. Skipping the cutscene.
Or I guess it might take damage. I don't know. The Archeron's there to scare you.
Oh. Wait a minute. I'm canceling that.
Canceling what?
There we go. I tried to beam us over and you weren't there yet. I didn't want to leave you behind.
We're waiting on you. Because we're nice.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Most
Except
of the
when
time.
we're not.
Except when we're not, yeah. And I'm on a loading screen again. At 1.9%.
I'm at 2.7, 2.8, 2.9.
You're a little ahead of me.
So, Grebog, I noticed that your load screen is different than ours.
Mine says refractions on it. I'm also on a Federation captain. You two are both.
I'm on a Fed.
I'm on a Romulan, but Nikodas and mine are both the same.
Yeah. You have first contact day. and I have refractions. But wow, everything's fine.
That was a lot of button pushing.
How
No one
fast
got
can
time for
you?
that.
How fast can you hit the interact key?
All right, and we are done. All right, so since we ran over, let's close this out real quick here. Let's see. Hated episodes are done. Next week, I would like to do a deep dive into canon builds, mainly because I'm still trying to set up my Valdor as a canon build. So we can either cooperate or we can each do our own thing and then compare. But I figured next week we'll do some canon builds.
Let's do some cannon builds.
I mean, let's shoot. I've been working on a cannon build too, but it's different.
Okay. And I'm talking the pew pew cannons,
Yes.
just for clarity, because yeah,
Though
And we
the
could do cannons.
we
yeah, I
could
was
do
like,
canon
I
cannons.
technically am. I picked a cannons to go with another cannon, a cannon build.
We could do cannons. That's fine.
No. The ship I am currently working on is not a cannon build. I don't think that the Eagle, it comes with Alachi weapons,
Oh well, that's true. Although the Alachi cannons are pretty cool looking.
which is why I went with them.
All right, so cannon builds next week. Grebog, real quick, do you want to talk about what we achieved today as far as the fleet goes?
It happened before today, but so for those that are in our fleet, they will notice that we have a tier 5 colony, which means if you want, you can now go pick up the Lucari, their newer scout ship. It happened sometime this week. But yeah, so we have now a tier 5. Now we do still need the 2 branches to complete, but those will be a lot easier to complete than the massive tier 5 stuff. So we'll get there soon enough. Yeah. The KDF fleet's still moving along. Need some more marks, but you know, we're moving along.
I've been focused on KDF characters, so I've been trying to help with the marks as I get them. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for the show today. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed our annoying episodes, and I will see you out there.
Have fun, be safe, don't set yourselves on fire.
Live long and prosper, everybody.